you ready?
Yes, ma'am. What if I told you that you can make $1 million by doing practically nothing? You would call me crazy, but I'm here to tell you that this is a totally realistic goal if you're smart with your money and invest in the stock market. If you guys want to look at this slide right here, this is the stock market ever since it opened, and as you can see, it's on a steady growth. So as long as you're smart with your money, profits are almost inevitable. And I can kind of prove this because I've been investing for about 6 months, and even though I'm just tossing money in there, I've made about $200. And in this speech, I will teach you all about the benefits of investing and how to invest in the stock market. So as I said before, placing your money in the stock market can be a scary place to place your money. But with the proper tools and knowledge, investing is an easy way to exponentially, but at the same time passively grow your income. In NerdWallet's article, What is the Average Stock Market Return?, uploaded on February 2020, quote, the stock market has historically returned an average of 10%, end quote. And while these rates can vary, since the market fluctuates, the average you make each year is about 10%. You see, a lot of people, they can be millionaires, but they choose not to, whether it be lack of information on the market or just recklessly spending their money on luxuries instead of necessities. So here are some prerequisites for investing before you start. Tip number 1, start now. Because money compounds, and the younger you start and the longer you're in the market, the more money you're going to make, and it's a huge difference. And then tip number 2, be smart with your money. Save some and put it towards investments rather than spending your whole paycheck on a new car or a new house. On April 2018, Chrissy Bieber stated in her article, Budgeting 101, quote, apps such as Mint, Dollarbird, and PocketGuard make it easy to track spending by linking your credit cards and bank accounts, end quote. And I personally use Mint, and it's really nice to have because it's like having a budgeting app on your phone, so I can see my budget anytime since I have my phone on me 24/7. And now that you guys know the benefits of investing and some prerequisites, I'll show you how to survey the market and how to research stocks. So when you buy a stock, it basically means you want a part of the company, which leads me to my first point. In P. Taylor's novel, Consolidated Financial Reporting, published in 1996, he elegantly words how, quote, stocks are direct reflections of the company's performance, end quote. So it's really important to research a stock and its performance to see if you're interested in buying it, because again, a stock reflects a company's performance. It's kind of like having a cheat code to a video game, because you know how a stock's going to perform, and you know how the stock's going to perform. So once you find a stock, it's time to do some research. And for this example, we'll use Apple since it's a well-known brand. So what you guys are going to do is go to Yahoo Finance and go to statistics and look at the PEG ratio. So it's in that purple box. The PEG ratio is basically a compilation of price, earning, and growth as a whole compiled into one ratio. And the lower this number is, the more bang for your buck you're getting. And the average is about 3 to 5, so since Apple is about 2, it's pretty good. Then you guys are going to go to analysis and check growth estimates. As you can see, these percentages are all positive and growing, which is good, which means the stock is growing each quarter, which is about 3 months, by a steady percent. So you want to look for positive and high percentages. Also in analysis for step 3, you're going to check analyst ratings. You see these analysts are highly credible and trained to analyze and buy stocks, and they give a rating each month. So as you can see, it's a 2.1 buy, which is pretty good. So now that all the indicators are checked off, you can actually buy the stock. So I use Robinhood personally, and Robinhood is a stock purchasing site that you can directly link to your bank account. And the setup takes about a week because you have to put in a lot of information, like most brokerages. But it's a great way to experiment and start because it's commission-free. And what do I mean by that? Most substitutes, such as TD Ameritrade and E-Trade, they charge about $5 to $6 per trade. Robinhood, it charges $0. So it's a great way to experiment and make many trades at once. And this is the Robinhood interface right here. All you have to do is search the stock in the search bar, type how many shares you want, review the order, and buy. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So in conclusion, now that you guys all know how to invest and the benefits you can get from it, I hope you all would take time to invest in the stock market. The payoff is worth it, I promise. And if you guys are all interested in actually investing, you can use the referral link for Robinhood and get a free stock. It's basically like getting free money. So what are you guys waiting for? And if you guys were suspicious about the $1 million at the beginning, this is an investment calculator where you can calculate how much you'll make. If you put 1,000 in after 47 years, which is when most of us will retire, the 10% return rate and an additional $100 contribution each month is about $1 million. Thank you.
Rowan, talk to me. How did that feel?
I drank too much caffeine.
That sucks, buddy.
It sucks, but I mean, I know this topic pretty well, and if I had more time, I could probably explain more. But yeah, I felt pretty good for the most part.
Okay.
I felt kind of fast, but it's the caffeine.
Yeah, caffeine's talking.
Yeah, caffeine sucks. All right.
Okay, well now you know better.
Yep.
Next time. All right. What did you learn in your research that you did for this speech, or that you came across that?
I didn't know that the average return rate per year was about 10%, which is actually a lot considering, like, you know, I thought it was like 5 or 8,
Okay.
but yeah, 10% is a lot because like that's 10% of what you're putting in. So if that adds on and you have a larger amount each like month or year, it'll be a lot of money, which I did not know.
Yeah, compounds.
Yeah, compounding.
Yeah. Recently, I had a quarterly return of 21%. My husband's like, "This is freaking unheard of."
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. It's like, why don't we have $1 million in there? That would be really awesome. But, okay. Audience, if you could please offer some feedback.
You had really good eye contact. You moved really effectively. You were over here changing your slides, but then after you were done, you moved over to the other side to balance it out. And then you also used gestures really nicely. 1, 2, 3, and sparingly. So I appreciated all of that.
Thank you. Yeah. So.
I really like this topic. It's a topic I'm very passionate about as well. But you seem very well knowledged, and I also like how you embedded all of your quotes and all of your like phrases. They were different each time.
Thank you.
This kind of stuff goes like right over my head, but this is really clear to me, and like the visual aids were really nice. Like the way you set up your speech was super clear, and I liked how you established your credibility in the beginning, saying like I've been doing this for 6 months and I made this much amount. That was cool.
Thank you.
Your quote drops were really smooth. Like it wasn't even. It was never awkward. What I'm worried about, like in my speech, is like making it awkward. But for you, like it really belonged. So
I
good
appreciate
job.
that. Thank you. Yeah, what's up?
You're still amazing at presenting things. I love the way you made your slides, and I mean, like, it almost seems sloppy with these borders, but it just seems fun because the topic is already a little kind of, not bland, but it could be seen that way. But I don't know, the way you're presenting things and like your tone of voice, just I love it.
Thank you. It's Microsoft Paint.
Teammates.
Oh, what's up?
Well, like the speech was really engaging, like to the point where I like forgot.